everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Judith Taby. If you're new and if you're returning, welcome back. This pick-a-pile reading has been very challenging, to say the least, to even get it started and going and recording. So it is a precursor to let you know that this is going to be a challenging reading for you. The dragons have been pushing me to do this reading since prior to the Draconic Meteor Shower that took place several days ago. That meteor shower was the catapult of something galactical happening, and these are what's being required of you in your next steps on your journey, on your path. So just take a moment and sit in your dragon energy and look at these decks and see which one you're pulled to the most. You can be pulled to more than one. Just know that each of these decks will be used in everyone's readings. I'm just using these for visualization for you to determine what pile will be yours. So pile 1 viewers, you've got the yin yang dragons. Pile 2 viewers, you've got your fire breathing dragon. And pile 3 viewers, did I say 3 or 2? Because pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. See, I'm already all over the place. This reading has been very challenging. Pile 3 viewers, you have the dragons with the keys. And then if you need a crystal as another confirmation, or you're not sure about the decks shown, pile 1 viewers, we are using this gray banded egg. Looks like a dragon's egg. Or well, I think the dragon's egg would look like. So that's for pile 1 viewers. And pile 2 viewers, we have a beautiful Lapis Lazuli tumbled stone. To me, that looks like a dragon's eye. And pile 3 viewers, let's go with a dragon scale. And this is a Lepidolite. So, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I will see you at your piles. Hey, pile 1 viewers, you selected the dragon's egg. And as I had mentioned, getting this reading situated has been very challenging. And of course, I had done your reading and the microphone was not on. So I do apologize for you not being able to see the shuffling that I was doing. But let's just get right into it. So we're jumping in quickly with you, pile 1 viewers. The first card that came out was number 14, the Crystal Guardian. The Crystal Guardian. Crystals contain the wisdom of the earth. Some believe that dragons too were made from the molten center of the earth, and therefore, like crystals, contain ancient wisdom. Now is the time to draw on the earth's grounding and deep intelligence. Whether you consult your crystals, walk amongst the rock beds, or lay down with your spine stretched across the earth, seek the counsel of the earth. Listen to her stories and her messages. There is a voice and a vibration inside the rocks which will help ground you deep into the molten center of your own core. So some of you may have really always been drawn to crystals or rock plateaus and things that are of the earth, deep in the earth. And that's a stepping point for you to recognize who you are and your purpose here. Okay. Then we have be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. And this is number 11. So yeah, so maybe some of you have always felt weird or odd that you've felt so drawn to the center of the earth, the core, that dark, fiery place. Or you've always felt that crystals speak to you. So pile one viewers, what the dragons are telling you is be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. However other people have tried to program you, it they're putting me in this energy like you've always just felt odd or off from what everyone was telling you, because what they were telling you of like how you're supposed to be or how things are supposed to be, it didn't resonate with you. You were like, no, that's not true. I don't understand. With crystals, you could put a crystal in someone's hand and they're like, yeah, this is just, oh, it's shiny or pretty, whatever. But you put a crystal in your hand, you feel the vibrations. You feel it talking to you. You look in it. You see faces or beings or codes or communication. Wow. Okay, so this was one of the very first crystals I've ever purchased. And I love her. And what's crazy to me right now is as I'm sitting here touching it and speaking to you, I see a dragon in here and I've never seen that before. And I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick that up. Let's see if I can get this here. So the head is right here and the body is going this way and the tail veers off there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a dragon right there, and I've never noticed her. Yes, her. Okay. Hello, welcome. That's fast. Like my mind, I'm sorry, but my mind is being blown right now. Yes, this dragon has made an appearance for you, Pile 1 viewers. I truly hope that you can see her in there. That's so fucking cool. Excuse my language. Wow. Okay. So clearly communication is coming forward for you, Pile 1 viewers. Midheaven Pinnacle, number 36. Here's a number 36. Okay. Pile 1 viewers, definitely look into what the spiritual meaning is of the number 36. That's going to be of importance to you. And this is the Temple of Dreams. This is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Sacred dreams, prophecies, dream journeys. So we've got a bed with that bug netting on it, a hammock, a rowboat with a pillow and a blanket, some cushions and tea. Definitely the Temple of Dreams. Okay. So they want me to read the Temple of Dreams for you. The Crystal Guardian has definitely come forward for you. There are holy places in the hidden worlds where dreams are created. libraries where dreams that are necessary to be dreamt are stored. They are written in codes of light, woven into the energy field, then sent through portals and vortexes into the world of the humans and delivered to the beings who are most open to receiving them. And what they're telling me right now is these codes of lights are what you find in the crystals. The woven into the energy fields. That's why when you hold a crystal and you feel it, those are those dreams, sacred dreams. And that's how they're being delivered to you. This we do with ideas and creations, and most often dreams. We create these dreams to inspire you, to offer you the very greatest moments of possibility, to send to you memories of other lives, to share preludes of the lives to come, to convey the connections that are between all of us and all of you. Your dreaming life is another life, not simply a place where you go through your day or work or rehearse your life. This takes place. It is true. But the dreams of the Spirit will come to you, written by the scribes of the priestess and the gods and all the divine ones in these temples of dreams. You will now recognize that the dreams you felt were only dreams, as in not real enough to possibly hold the significance you thought they may contain, are, dear soul, real. So you are being told the dreams that you are receiving they're not dreams. They are real, and you are to pay attention. You are, if you haven't, maybe keep a journal or a notebook or a pad right by your bed. As soon as you wake up, jot down detail. Like if you can't remember everything, writing it all out, just jot down significant recalls that you have. They are sent to you, they now belong to you, and they contain codes, energies, messages, truths that can open you up until you feel wisdom breaking through your every cell. We will write the dreams your soul most needs. We will continue to send them to you. And if you ask us, we will send you the dreams you need to change your life. Wow, pile one viewers. The illumination says, dreaming is my spirit's study. The visions I receive are the texts my soul has taken from the libraries of the hidden worlds. Now, I had gotten some clarifying cards for the Guardian Crystal and Be Authentic. And what had come out was the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, if you look at both of these, it looks like the dragon has captured the woman, and it looks like this dragon has been chained to a rock. But these have come out in reverse. So what I had questioned was this oddity that you felt about yourself, or how you were raised and told how things were supposed to be. It left you feeling like that. But the truth is, to be authentic, you have to release that. Don't let that programming that your family, your society, your friends has tried to put on you. You are this crystal guardian. You have, and I don't want to use talents or skills or gifts, but you are blessed with the ability to connect with what comes deep within Mother Earth. The wisdom, like this crystal is filled with so many messages and codes. Like every time I look at this, I see something different, right? But right up on top, here's that dragon, definitely bringing a message. And so don't feel like because you've been trying to fit in, you've felt like you're under lock and key, chained to a rock, like you're not able to be your authentic self. But these cards coming out in reverse says that's the illusion that society has tried to put on you, that programming. The only way for you is your way. So be authentic. The Pinnacle Midheaven card, again, both number 36, speaks inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website. Look at your definition of success and make sure it's your own. Actually makes you happy. It is not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you received from the authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions. Wow. Their preconceptions and step into something bigger. And it says you may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken. Wow, I can't make this up. I'll hold it here. Let's see, can we get a... You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. I love when the cards... So here it's your way is the only way. And the way you've been trained, as this said, from your family or society or your mentors has been incorrect. And that's why it had left you feeling like that. But this card is to remind you, you may need to go back to be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. You are this crystal guardian. And you may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This is your life. Define the mountaintop for yourself. Take a next step in that direction. So you're being told to listen to the call. Listen to what your authentic self is. All right, then we had the next card was Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Oh my gosh. Help to manifest a new world. Okay, so you are here for purpose, to create something, to destroy the old. So, as I said, that Draconic Meteor Shower, there's been a galactical change, a shift has taken place. Some of you might have felt that energy shift. For some, it might have felt like pressure, like your brain was caving in on you. Like for me, it felt like I was wearing a cement football helmet. The headaches were out of this world crazy. You are an alpha dragon, and you are here to destroy the old ways, those old patterns, those old programmings, those old belief systems. It is time for that to leave. We are in the awakening, and we all are here with purpose. Everyone's job is different. And I don't want to call it a job, but everyone has something different to do. And so your ability to get those ancient wisdom codes from the crystals and the molten and you yourself being this alpha dragon coming from the center of the earth, the spirit is stepping forward saying, Visualize your dreams. We are giving you dreams which are codes and messages of how the new world is supposed to be. You need to help to manifest this new world. Now, like I said in the beginning of this reading, I said it's like just doing this video is a challenge. We are being challenged. And it's not going to be easy, but it is necessary and required. So Pile 1 viewers, you are being given the bells are sounding for you. It's time to destroy the old. Remember your dreams, because those are spirit showing you what you're supposed to be doing here, what your purpose is here. And then I had asked what the challenge is going to be, and the Two of Pentacles came out. So it's a matter of balance. You know, don't feel that you're on these ledges and it's not safe. Your spirit is guiding you, showing you the way. Then we had the Shadow Queen come out, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. And the Shadow Queen came out in the reverse, and that's number 16. So the challenger position for this says, the Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now it is time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. So it's interesting where it says it's time to address your flaws, but you're not flawed. That was an illusion that your family and mentors put on you. Remember, be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. You don't have character flaws. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. So every challenge that you've encountered in your life, every obstacle, every difficulty has prepared you for what is coming for you to be able to successfully fulfill your purpose on earth. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. And then I asked for some guidance from the universe, and they said, freedom, spread your wings. And then what I've noticed here on this card, there's a crescent moon here. Can you see that? And you have a crescent moon here. And you have a crescent moon here. And this is like you've got a lot of crescents here. So what I had said was the crescent moon is going to be like in 4 or 5 days, I believe, because yesterday was the new moon. So this is going to start happening quickly for you. So they're giving you these few days to prepare yourself, but by the crescent moon, it is going to be important for you to harness your divine masculine power of creation, and you're going to be receiving the information in dreams. Start really looking at your crystals, connecting with your crystals, receiving the codes from them. And then I had asked for some more clarifying cards about that manipulation, and what had come out was the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So it's definitely I don't know if it was your mother or your grandmother, but like the Seven of Swords, she actually had come out in reverse. So here, this alpha dragon, which is you, is represented as a black dragon, and that's how I see you here, is the black dragon. And so she's standing there with her arrogance and her manipulation, and swords speak of, information, mental clarity, but in reverse, she's not speaking truth to you. Okay, so, and I'm saying she, could be a he. Don't be so stuck onto the labor. And then the Six of Wands had come out in reverse, and visually, it's this knight has chained the dragon and has taken control, and the dragon is flying, help, like under this control of this person, and that came out in reverse. So it's universe confirming that because the Six of Wands speaks of success and victory, but in reverse, it's failure. So this person has failed. This is your shining moment to step into who you truly are, because first of all of this was the illusion. This is not truth, and you have the ability to spread your wings and fly free. Stand at this pinnacle moment of your life. And then I had asked for some final messages, and the Two of Wands came out. So you're being given, and it's interesting, I feel like, look at how this dragon is holding a crystal ball, it looks like, and it's seeing the light codes and feeling the vibrations and energy, and the light shining down onto the crown chakra. You are receiving all that you need to be successful in your authentic self. The Eight of Pentacles came out, and I found it very interesting that you've got to get to work, and here's this dragon lighting, and the pentacles on each on fire. And what I got was like you're down in the depths of Mother Earth, in the molten layers, lighting fire to these platelets of crystals and rocks and information, and you're receiving, like, each time you get to the next one, it's like you're inhaling the information, you're receiving the information. Pile one viewers. Whew. The Ten of Swords. Yep. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Harness your divine masculine power of creation and manifest a new world. Rise up from, like here, this grave. What is that called? A sarcophagus? I don't know. But the swords are surrounding it. So you are being totally surrounded with truth. It's not stabbing you in the back, but there's fresh new blooms, flowers there, and you're rising. You're up on top of your pinnacle, and your eye is ablaze, because now you've seen the truth of who you are and why you're here. And then the last card that came out was the Eight of Wands in reverse. So when a volcano erupts, it's sudden, it's explosive, it's far-reaching. But in reverse, what they're saying to me is you're going to be moving like the lava. Slow, powerful, destructive, but slow and steady. Okay? So don't burn yourself out too quickly here. This is like I had said in the beginning, and I'm repeating myself, I know. This is huge. Like, this is huge for you. Pile one viewer, it's going to take you a minute to deprogram what this family and mentors have tried to program in you. But truly your way is the only way for you. Trust in the information that you're receiving. Trust what you feel, the energy, the light codes, the vibrations. Trust you're not crazy. You're not weird. You're not, I don't even want to speak those words because it's not truth. But it is time for freedom. Spread your wings. Harness the divine masculine power of creation that's within you. Be the alpha dragon. Be authentic. It is the only way for you. And here's another, like that crescent moon. So look for the crescent moon. So prepare yourself to start writing down your dreams, because they're going to be Spirit's going to be providing you with a lot of sacred dreams that are prophecies. Like, again, this says help to manifest a new world. So you are here to help with the ascension process and manifest this new world. So the dreams that you will be receiving and given will seem odd to you, will seem unrealistic, but those are the prophecies. We are supposed to be coming into the Garden of Eden. So things have to be destroyed. Old ways have to be destroyed to make room for the new ways. And that's a hard pill for people to swallow when it's like right now with what's going on. And I'm just going to use an example of what's happening over in Israel. No, we don't pray for peace. And I know people are like, oh my God, pray for peace. No, we are looking at this from a spiritual perspective, not a human perspective. Old ways must be destroyed. So with chaos and destruction, yeah, a lot of human beings things are going to happen, but they volunteered for this. Their souls volunteered to be in those positions to help destroy the old ways so the new world can be manifested. So when you look at things in this earthly realm of chaos and destruction and evil, all that has to be destroyed, and light needs to be shown on all this bad stuff to help clear it from the planet. So you have very important purpose, but allow yourself the grace of a minute. I'm hearing 4 minutes because it's like 4 days before the crescent moon. So they're giving you time right now to prepare for what's going to come. But know that you can do this. You have been chosen, and you will feel so like yourself because you've been hiding who you truly are. Don't be this dragon chained to the rock anymore. Spread your wings and fly free. And you will see, and when you're, what's the word? The energy in here is excitement now, because the dragons are so excited that you're receiving your message. It's going to be a very huge shift for you, because the truth is, when you're emanating who you truly are, when you're living your truth, when you're being who you are, the life is heaven on earth. Right? When you're functioning how you were purposefully designed and created by the Holy Most High, and you're in that authenticity of who you truly are, these people don't matter anymore. And yeah, it's challenging. I'm sure some of you have already experienced that, family members, you've fall away, friends fall away because they're not awake, and it's not your job to wake them up. But set the example, be the example by being your authentic self, utilizing all that your wisdom and knowledge that you have. They just haven't discovered what their capabilities are. But when you're living in your authentic self, the way that you were purposefully designed and created, life is wonderful. Okay. I'm still looking at this dragon in my crystal that I've never seen before. Okay. So yeah, start paying attention to the things that universe is showing you, bringing you, guiding you. It's like when we really start to wake up and pay attention, it's amazing and mind-blowing how every day, all day, every night, all night, they're with us and guiding us and helping us. We just need to recognize and pay attention and see it. That's what I have for you, Pile 1 viewers. If this resonated at all with you, please click the like button and be sure to leave a comment below. It helps my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, it will be at the end of the video. My eye logo is, you click on that to subscribe, and feel free to share my videos. I truly appreciate you being here. And again, I apologize that the shuffling was not in view form for you, but this was quick and to the point for you and really fantastic. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love, light, and healing. Hey, Pile 2 viewers, you selected the beautiful Lapis Lazuli tumbled stone. And the Dragon Oracle cards. But we're going to start with For the Love of Dragons for you, Pile 2 viewers. What messages do the dragons have for Pile 2 viewers today? Thank you. We have number 9, the Temptress. You will be tempted, and discernment is what you need most right now in order to determine if the opportunity is one that lifts you to new heights or drops you to earth drained and depleted. When an opportunity looks delicious and is dressed up as too good to be true, it's your job to investigate. Sometimes the too good is indeed true, and you need to take the temptress by the hand and follow where she leads, no matter how fearful or overwhelming the situation seems. Other times, you would be better off to say no and cleave to your current commitments. Use all your senses to test this moment, including your keen sense of discernment. So what's interesting is they said sometimes the too good to be true is true. So don't fall into that old programming that if it's too good to be true, it's, it's not. That's Matrix and Satan trying to prevent you from reaping all the abundance that and support that we get from Spirit. All right, Pile 2 viewers. What Starry Beginnings message do you have for them today? Thank you. You are here for a purpose. Number 20, learning, realizing what matters to you. So this is definitely jumping off from there. Remember, the Temptress said, be discerning, like investigate, learning, realizing what's your purpose here. Maybe those things that have seemed too good to be true, you've turned your back on or shied away from, not realizing that's your purpose here. Okay, we have Virgo in reverse. This says digest, number 6. So what's interesting also is like wheat represents harvest and abundance to me. And in reverse tells me that you've definitely passed up things that you felt were too good to be true. But don't worry, fear not, it will come back around. Because in the spiritual world, anything that was meant for you will not pass you by. And then we have number 9. Okay, so you have 2 number 9s here. Repeating numbers. And what's interesting is the Virgo card coming in reverse is a 6, but it looks like a 9. So you have 3 9s here. The Angel Gate, cleansing, protection, and blessing. Digest. What have you been afraid? All right, they want me to. Number 6, which looks like a 9, in the challenge. If you just weed the garden and don't plant or cultivate, all you have is an empty bed. Editing without creating gives you no content. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow. Then let the editor clean and polish. The gift says, this world is gloriously complex. Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together, how the leaves and twigs make up a forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Rather than judge the worth of the part, pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. And they're bringing me back to here, where you felt things were too good to be true, but do the investigating. Look at all the details, even the tiniest little minute detail. Look at that. And when you start learning, doing that, educating yourself about these things, you'll start realizing what matters and why you're here and why it's being shown to you. The shaft protects wheat so it can grow and therefore has value even if it's not edible. Perceive not just with your mind, but with mind, heart, and soul together. So we don't eat this outer, they called it a shaft. It's that protective layer. It's what's on the inside, right? So don't look at things at surface level. It's what's inside. And then the Angel Gate. When you receive this card, know now that a guardian angel is with you, caring for you, and sending to you the energy of these pure waters which fall now upon you, showering you with their protection, surrounding your every particle with a charge of energy that will bless you, and most of all, cleanse from you the debris of life we carry so unconsciously so much of the time. You are being cleansed and blessed, and within these waters there can be rebirth. So they're showing me, wow, how you are this shaft. You've got that heart, that husk, that shell protecting over you. But it's important now to remove that and dig deep, right? Learning, realizing what matters to you. You are here for a purpose. So this cleansing and removing of that protection shield is now required so you could see what's within. The blessing is what what is within. The angel here watches over you and knows what is your most need. Ask for it and know that the soul's call is answered from the realms beyond this world and that you have infinite protection and love. Expect a lifting sensation, that of the spirit being freed, and with cleansing comes the sensation of your energy being renewed and revitalized. Never despair that you are not worthy of this love and time. There is a place to come when you feel the debris of the world has taken a toll, and within these waters your emotions, too, can be refreshed. The feelings you no longer wish to experience can be expressed here safely, as these waters are not afraid of your fear, or your anger, or your resentment. Release them here into the waters, and they will be changed and understood and finally released. Do not punish yourself, dear friend, for the flaws you perceive within yourself. Cleanse them, come to an understanding of them, and know you can be protected, blessed, purified, and accepted within this realm of the angel gate. The illumination is, my soul is now bathed and cleansed with the angel's sacred waters. So what I'm hearing is a lot like maybe some of you don't take salt showers or salt baths, but you should start doing that. A salt bath obviously is, just doing your bath as you normally would and put a tablespoon or two of salt into your bath. And it can be any salt, table salt, pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, black salt. Salt is salt. It's all cleansing and purifying. And soaking in that tub, do this cleansing and removing all the debris that's attached to you, clearing off that. And they're showing me like when you, if you were to like go like this with it, all that little dust and pollen and stuff that comes floating off, remove that. And in the shower, you just put a spoonful in your hand and you would just cleanse, like wipe all the salt all over you as you say, in the Holy Most High, please cleanse and clear me. Clean my auric field, remove all the yuck, remove all the debris. Okay. I don't need any clarifying cards on that, so let's get some guidance going forward for pile 2 viewers. What guidance do you have? But 999s, this is definitely the ending of something. Big cycle ending for you. Thank you. And we have 2 here. Aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. And it's interesting, it's the same color as this card. You're here for a purpose. So you're being called upon from the dragons as so that I want to repeat what I said at the very beginning of my video, that it's been very challenging getting this recorded and videoed and prepared. And the Draconic Meteor Shower, something has exponentially galactically changed and shifted. So it is pile 2 viewers that you've been drawn to this pile because it is time. You are here for a purpose and you're needed now. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging, but you are totally being supported. This card confirms that. You're totally being guided and supported, cleansed and protected. Protected is the word they want me to focus on here. And what's interesting, let go, relax and release just fell out. So this, you are here for a purpose, so it's time. Call upon the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. They want me to read from that book. Okay, I can do that. Aquamarine dragon. So the aquamarine dragon from Neptune is a 7th dimensional dragon. All right, so we're talking 7D here. Neptune is the watery planet of advanced spirituality and enlightenment. The aquamarine dragons from this illuminated planet carry the light of the universe, which contains spiritual information and knowledge. They will approach us and ask us to tune into them so that they can download this light into our energy fields. This will enable us to take information and know how to apply it wisely. As these gentle dragons flow around us, they also help us to access more of our ineffable soul knowledge and wisdom and pass it to others humbly, sincerely, and honestly. They have the ability to pour liquid light into us, which builds our crystalline light body more quickly and enables us to shine. They also enhance our psychic development by enabling our psychic chakras to open up more easily. We may find our subtle knowing is heightened after encountering them. So, aquamarine dragons from Neptune are water dragons. They will flow around you, surrounding you with their aquamarine energy and awakening your psychic abilities, which is going to help you learn why you're here. And the temptress coming forward is telling me it is not too good to be true. It is wonderful, and don't be fearful of it. Let go, relax, and release. This will bring your soul contentment and a sense of your own divine magnificence. Remember, the angel gate, cleansing, protecting, it's a blessing. Your guidance is to drink a glass of blessed water as you tune into these dragons. Then they will be able to touch you more profoundly. Okay, so I will leave in the description box below and how to bless your water before you drink it, okay? For those who don't know. All right, and then what else came out? The rose pink dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Such a pretty. Okay, rose pink dragon is also from the 7th dimensional dragons. So these two are both from the same dimension. Rose is the vibration of pure and beautiful, warm-hearted love, and these 7th dimensional dragons radiate this higher love. Our heart center has 33 facets, which range from the green. Okay, so my camera cut off again. Like I said, this has been challenging, so we're just going to continue. So I was reading, our heart center has 33 facets, which range from the green of conditional love through pink to pure white. When we are ready to open the pure white transcendent petals in the center of our glowing heart, the rose pink dragons help us to connect our heart with Venus, the cosmic heart, where we tune into cosmic love and oneness. These beautiful dragons are attracted to us as soon as our heart is ready. When we may feel our heart center becomes warm when they are near us. People will then respond to the rose pink that is starting to shine in our energy fields. Receiving this card suggests that your higher heart is ready to connect to the cosmic heart. Ask the rose pink dragons to touch your heart center and sense it awakening and expanding. So they want me to, it's interesting where I never, felt comfortable promoting my creations, but I have to remember that all that I create is from source. Spirit guides me through my creations. So I have healing artwork. I have products on my website, and I just dropped a brand new product, and it is the Venus Self Love Healing Consecration Bath. And their spirit's telling me right now that I need to drop that for you, Pile 2 viewers, because remember I spoke about you needing to take a salt bath, and this rose pink dragon works with Venus. So this is spirit telling me that I need to tell you, Pile 2 viewers, to purchase my consecration bath that I have. I will leave the information in the description box below. This is an important step for you in your reading to help you with all of this. So it's interesting how I'm still a little uncomfortable with that, but I have to remember that everything was designed for you, everyone. Like my products that I have are for you, and it's because God said create this so we can get this out to them. Okay, so yeah, Pile 2 viewers, it's time for you to start working on your spiritual out, like stepping more into your spiritualness, and discovering what your purpose is, because it's time. You're being called to step forward. And what's interesting is the Dragon's Duel card came out. Inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. And this card speaks about the ego dragon and the soul dragon. And it's number 23. Can we have some clarifying cards on this Dragon's Duel, please? Why did the Dragon's Duel card come out for them? Ego dragon or soul dragon? Ooh. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles. It is time to get to work. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. No longer closing your eyes to the spiritualness, the spirituality that you have purpose here. No longer, like these swords are literally covering these dragon's eyes, so she can't see. But this came out in reverse. Spirit is telling you it's time to get to work. No longer stepping with blind eyes or turning away. That temptress, you've been, no, it's too good to be true. You're not using your discernment. The 4 of Wands. Yep. Spirit is laying the foundation for you. All of this. So this cleansing and protecting and blessing, this consecration bath, these are all tools required. In fact, even calling in the aquamarine dragon, it's got the Poseidon's trident in his hand. That's a tool for him to use. And he's holding another tool here. So it's important that you use the tools that are being given to you. Because it's laying the foundation. You've got to get to work. It's time to get to work. They just keep bringing me back to this card. You are here for a purpose. The Stars card. It's so interesting. Here's two dragons, light and shadow. And the dragon's duel is ego and soul. So you're being like, even the Draconic Meteor Shower, that was up in the constellations. The constellation is a dragon. And you're being told to, when you turn your back and step away from what spirit is giving you, you're in your ego. And it's time to stop. You've got to start working from your soul, not from your ego. But I'm feeling like, as much as this is dragons, and dragons are very powerful, you pile 2 viewers, these are all gentle dragons. I'm seeing very gentle dragons here. The energy is very gentle. This is the Magician. That's very interesting. The colors, orange, yellow, green, and blue. The Dragon's Den, your starting point. The energies available to you. Yep, so you're at the starting point. And you're being, like I just said, you're getting all the tools. You're being provided all the tools needed. The Angel Gate. The 10 of Cups. I feel like here's the Rose Dragon, here's the Aquamarine Dragon, and then we have all the others, the green, the blue, the orange, and yellow. So you are completely protected. Remember, the Angel Gate spoke about protection. You're completely protected. So the 10 of Chalices, dreams of glory, security, and sincere friendship. And like I said, as much as dragons are powerful, they're our friends. They protect, they're here. They're not how the movies make them out to be, where they're going to eat us and the knight has to slay the dragon who's been keeping the princess hostage. No, our dragons are our friends. They're here to help us and support us. So the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is saying, again, it's saying let go, relax and release. When you're in your ego and that inner conflict, and you're choosing to not see it's too good to be true, it's preventing you from getting this treasure chest. Like, look at all this abundance, that's a treasure chest full of abundance, wealth, prosperity, success. But because you haven't been using your discernment and you've been in ego too much, you're blocking yourself from that. You're preventing yourself from getting that. Okay, one last card for pile 2 viewers. I'm getting goosebumps. I feel like you just got the message, right? You're seeing it now. They're giving me that confirmation. Okay. Let go, relax, and release. And it's interesting, in this deck, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, in this deck, there is only one dragon card. So it's interesting, out of that whole deck, and for this dragon reading, the dragon card came out. Again, another sign. You know, you're being guided, you're being protected. And it's all written in the stars. They're laying the foundation, but you got to start doing the work. All right, last card, we have 4 of Cups. All right, this is interesting. The dragon looks like he's taking a nap. He has a cup behind him and 3 in front of him, but 1 is filled up. And like they keep calling, this deck calls it chalices. So the 4 of chalices, the replete dragon, boredom and dissatisfaction. Okay, so you, again, when you are in ego and not using your discernment and saying, oh, it's too good to be true, you're the one that, so it's self, that being in that energy, you've put yourself there. Okay, so look to the stars, look to the dragons, the angel gate. Remember, you're completely protected and you have a whole family here and you're being given the tools. So, and the first step is simply just taking a bath, the Venus consecration bath. That's what I have for you, Pile 2 viewers. I hope it helped. If it did, please click the like button. It does help out my channel. And always feel free to leave a comment. Maybe let me know if you've noticed this kind of energies happening or that you've always felt that you were being tempted in the wrong way. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. It will be at the end of the video. My logo is, you click on that and that subscribes you. And feel free to share my videos. It does help my channel out so I can continue spreading God's word and helping the healing and ascension awakening start. Until next time, love, light, and healing, Pile 2 viewers. Hi, Pile 3 viewers. You selected the Lepidolite dragon scale crystal and the dragon with the keys. All right, let's see what the dragons have for you today, Pile 3 viewers. What messages do you have for Pile 3 viewers today? Oh, the Temptress. It's interesting because that's the same card that came out in Pile 2. And it speaks about how in life you've been presented all these opportunities that seem too good to be true. You feel like you're being tempted. So having that mindset of it being too good to be true, you're depriving yourself of things that are meant for you. When spirit provides things from the, when the universe is giving you things, they're blessings. So yeah, it is too good to be true, but it is meant for you. So you need to start using discernment and doing more investigating and trusting your intuition. That's the number 9. Then we have number 35, let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. So here they're confirming, like don't be stuck on what society says. Oh, if it's too good to be true, it is. Not, probably is. No, spirit, God blesses us all the time with things. We have to be open and allow for that. So whatever fixed plan that has been programmed into you, you got to let go of that. What else do we have for Pile 3 viewers? Okay, we have number 52, trine and sextile symbiosis in the challenge position. Okay. It's interesting. You have 7, 8, 9. Because 35 breaks down to an 8, and 52 breaks down to a 7. Or reading it left, right, 9, 8, 7. So the countdown has begun for you, Pile 3 viewers. The dragons are letting you know. The countdown has begun. And we have Healing the Earth, number 20. Love, humility, and respect. So, trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing one another up, cheering one another on, and adding strength and value to their roles. A trine is formed by two planets, 1/3 of the way around the circle from each other, 120 degrees apart. A sextile is half that, 60 degrees apart. Trine planets operate from the same element, fire, earth, air, or water, and speak that language. Sextile planets relate from the same polarity but in different modalities, cardinal, fixed, or mutable. They operate like supportive, non-competitive best buddies. So when it's in the challenge position, it says the path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. So yeah, we're just keep getting confirmation. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Allow to be tempted by what seems too good to be true. The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck. This is one of my favorite decks. We, the humans, have left the care of the planet to the great and unseen spirits all about us. Some, it is true, have taken up the burden created by the many, and we rage and race towards an abyss, telling ourselves that what matters is only today. But tomorrow matters for those yet to be born, and for the wisdom within you that can be remembered by the children of the future. Yet the forests have been murdered, and waters polluted, the gifts of the earth brought to the surface and used as playthings. It is time to heal and to remember, for the great ones can do so much, but the true healing must take place in our hearts and move to our actions. Earth healing can be felt one of those special days when the gates open and we could feel the floods of energies pour down. We can help weave those energies into the people by demonstrating what matters most. We can choose to help our mother, the earth, to be of service and to have a humble attitude and expression of energy towards her. We can walk gently and openly and know we must help her. We can pick up the fallen bird, plant a tree, speak our truth, and live life like this, and this planet matters. It is temporary, this life, but it matters what we do with it. And now you are being asked to be of service through expressing love, humility, respect for the earth in your actions. Let the great goddess nurturing the earth nurture you too. This path will take you away from the disposable, the ungrateful, the careless, and move you into a deeper, true expression of your soul. Now, what I'm receiving from this, it's not a calling for you to save the trees, save planet Earth. That's not. It's more of healing what's within you. You know, Mother Earth is our mother. She provides so much for us. But it's time that you step into that healing energy for yourself. Let's just get some clarification on the Temptress. Can I have some clarifying cards on the Temptress? So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Chalices. Wow. It's I'm giggling because, like I just said, the Ace of Pentacles represents Earth, the earthly things. And the Ace of Chalices is our hearts. So here it's truly clarifying you need to nurture within, the love and respect for yourself, and allow for. Okay, pile 3 viewers. So the camera shut down on me while I was speaking, and I don't even know where it left off, and I've been trying to get this back up and running, and just another example of how challenging this reading has been from the beginning. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Chalices, definitely confirming how you need to go within and do some healing, nurturing for yourself, allowing that love and nurturing energy to come in. So let's move on with guidance from the dragons. What dragons are going to be offering guidance for pile 3 viewers? Okay, we have the blue dragon from the Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. Okay, thank you. So the Pleiadians are sending the blue dragon in. Clearly confirmed here with this blue colored Ace of Chalices. This healing, source healing, again, as I had mentioned, healing the earth. It's not so much you here to save the planet, save the earth, but the healing from source, healing from Mother Earth. And that's why I feel like the green colored Ace of Pentacles is you going out and grounding yourself. Stand barefoot in the grass if you can, or in the sand, or somewhere where you allow the energy of Mother Gaia, Earth, to heal you. That's what this card is speaking of. They do want me to read Blue Dragon from the Pleiades. The Pleiades is the star cluster of healing. Between Source and the Pleiades, there is a blue etheric rose. It has 33 petals, for 33 is the vibration of the Christ's light. This rose is a transformation through which pure source healing is downloaded to the masters of the Pleiades. They pass it at an appropriate frequency to the angels and dragons, who in turn shower it onto those humans who are ready. And that's why they're bringing to me back, this is all based on the Draconid, I always mispronounce it, meteor shower. So now that shower is, it's time for you to receive this message. You're ready for it. But you're almost ready for it, because this healing has to take place within you in order for you to receive it. The incredible 7th dimensional blue dragons from the Pleiades hold the rose in their hearts and radiate source healing. They whirl around us, pouring this blue heart healing into us as soon as they see we are ready. They activate and light up a high frequency blue rose in each of our 12 chakras, preparing our energy fields for the angels of the Pleiades to connect with us. Even then, they will remain with us so that we can easily hold the healing vibration of the blue rose and pass it on to others. We have some more guidance for pile 3 viewers, please. Remember who you are. Return to the roots. So, again, like I just said, rooting yourself into Mother Earth. And it's interesting to me how here they're showing all these constellations here. And she's embracing the full moon. You are definitely, this meteor shower is the push of this change that has to come into your life now. Don't feel as if you're being tempted for something that's too good to be true. Allow for the spontaneity and growth of what's coming for you now. But you definitely do some grounding. They're showing me, like I had said, standing barefoot in the grass, connecting and rooting yourself to the healing energy of the earth. While you're doing that, you can ask Archangel Sandalphon to raise the new Earth's crystalline grid of healing up to you, and feel that new healing grid come up for you. But it's important to pay attention to these Pleiadians, the star group here, and accepting a heart activation. Like so it's not so much the full moon, but see how it's her heart opening and expanding so much. What wisdom do you have for pile 3 viewers today? And I'm being told, it's interesting, I was told in the other pile as well. In the description box below, there will be a link to my website where I have a new product that has been divinely created. It is the Venus Self-Love Healing Consecration Bath. For some of you, I'm hearing that this is something part of your healing requirement is this consecration bath. So the link will be there. It is only $33.33, and it is a bundle for 3 consecutive days and nights or nights of baths. So it's a whole kit of things, and that includes shipping in the continental United States. I will ship worldwide, but the $33.33 price is for shipping within the USA. So be sure that you purchase that for yourself, and that will definitely help with the heart activation. Okay. Then we have the prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty, and consciousness, number 31. When the prison waif arrives in his realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are, in fact, preventing you from your highest good. Hence, going back to here, why you felt that it's too good to be true, So you've not let the things source is providing to you tempt you. You feel that it's too good to be true. So you're self-sabotaging. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving into thoughts such as the following: I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail, so what? I try. I don't deserve this, and I'm unlovable. And this is why the dragons were telling me you need this consecration bath, because it will help you with feeling worthy, feeling loved, um, feeling that helping you to open up your heart activation, so you do say, I can do this. I am worthy. I will succeed. I deserve this, and I'm lovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making. That's good news, because it means you have the key to let yourself out. And remember, you chose the deck with the dragons with the keys, right? So you're being given keys here. A Pleiades key, a Venus consecration bath key. You're being given the keys to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself, addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to. You don't want to stay in a prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts. Let yourself out of jail. Spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude, standing in the barefoot in grass and receiving the Earth Mother Gaia's healing energy. It's time to let the sunshine in. I love when all the cards like literally just confirm everything. Like this isn't me, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm reading what the messages are that you're to hear and receive. And you chose the key deck. So you're being given the keys to unlock all these things within you. All right, let's get some final messages for pile 3 viewers. What final messages do you have for pile 3 viewers? So we have the Ace of Wands. Do you see that? You've got 3 aces out here on the table. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Chalices, and the Ace of Wands. Come on, pile 3 viewers. What's this one? This is... Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Between the columns of the Temple of the Ancient Dragon, the white dragon indicates the way to departing pilgrims. The journey will be difficult. Remember, I've said everything's going to be a challenge going forward, but will inspire trust along the way, and the bridge on the horizon is not a destination, but merely a point of passage. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory. You will be successful. You've got all these aces in your pocket, like 3 aces here. And what they're showing me now, visually, color-wise, you've got the green healing energy of Mother Gaia. You've got the blue healing energy of the Pleiadians and the blue dragon. And now you've got the red healing energy of victory. And in In this situation, the red I'm feeling is they're making me feel Venus. That self-love. You want me to get one more card for you? Okay. And I'm hearing as beloved, so below. As above, so below. Um, as above, so below is the etheric realm and earth realm. And we are now, that veil that was separating the two has been lifted and it's gone. We're in the time of ascension and awakening. So what is as above is now going to be below. But what they're having me say to you, Pile 3 viewers, is as above in the stars, the constellations, the Palladians, so below. Mother Earth, Gaia, healing from above and healing from below. Okay. Pile 3 viewers. What one last message do we have? We have the Two of Swords. So, final message is unblock your views. They want me to read that to you. Number 9, the Temptress. You will be tempted, and discernment is what you need most right now in order to determine if the opportunity is one that lifts you to new heights or drops you to drained and depleted. When an opportunity looks delicious and is dressed up as too good to be true, it's your job to investigate. Sometimes the too good is indeed true, and you need to take the temptress by the hand and follow where she leads, no matter how fearful or overwhelming the situation seems. Okay? So this is it's gonna be scary for you because you're so used to being in this fixed plan energy. And it's saying allow for spontaneity and growth. Don't keep yourself imprisoned. Grab the temptress's hand and let her lead you to where you need to be. Okay? That is what I have for you, Pile 3 viewers. Remember who you are. You've forgotten. And it's just so fascinating to me how here it says return to the roots, but yet there's all these star constellations. So again, as above, so below. I hope that helped. Please click the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel. It'll be over here, my icon logo to click on to subscribe. Please feel free to share comments. I'm here to help in any way of guidance, of healing that I can offer, because that's my purpose. Help. I'm not here. I'm not the YouTube tarot reader that does love readings or predict your future or your career, all that entertainment. I'm here to help deliver messages for what you specifically need to hear to help you get to where you need to be of why you're here. Okay? So, in the description below will be the link to my website where you can purchase that Consecration Bath Bundle. I also have healing art. If a heart activation, I do have some heart chakra healing watercolor paintings. Look through those as well, see if anything jumps out at you. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love, light, and healing, Pile 3.